In Africa, the cradle of mankind's birth, powerful kingdoms rose, a story of worth. From ancient times to the Middle Age, a continent's tale, a captivating stage. With deserts hot, the Sahara stands tall, and Nile's great river through nations it does sprawl. A youth-filled land, the youngest population, diamonds and cocoa from its fertile foundation. Exemplary leaders, their legacy told. Nkrumah, Mandela, their spirits bold. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, her first female leader, so wise. From Liberia's democracy, where freedom lies. Aliko Dangote, an entrepreneur's might. Wealthiest in Africa, a beacon of light. With refinery brand, his vision so vast. A symbol of progress, an icon to last. Namlolwe and Nyanza, a freshwater gem, reflected the dreams of many a gem. A continent of superlatives, it's true, with vibrance and vigor, a future anew. If history has shown such stars of grace, in Africa's embrace, new legends will trace. Let courage and dreams unite as one for a brighter tomorrow where greatness is spun. In this beautiful, colorful, and friendly domain, greatness awaits where hopes shall not wane, where tales of triumph weave a tapestry. Welcome to Today in African History. The day was August 21st. The year was 1831. Virginia slave Nat Turner led one of America's most violent slave revolts in Southampton, Virginia. It is said that Turner, a deeply religious man and preacher who could read and write, felt he was inspired by God to lead the revolt to show the evils of slavery and, if possible, lead slaves to freedom. He is said to have believed that a solar eclipse was a sign to begin the revolt. The insurrection began in the early morning hours of August 21st, 1831, and continued for a couple of days. Turner and other slaves went from plantation to plantation, killing whites, taking their weapons, horses, and freeing slaves along the way. Approximately 50 slaves participated with Turner in his rebellion. The revolt concluded with the deaths of 50 whites and the arrest and eventual killings of the slaves involved in the insurrection. Turner hid for 2 months and was accidentally found by a farmer on the 30th of October, 1831. In the end, 57 blacks were executed by the state and approximately 200 were killed by gangs of whites and militias. Nat Turner's revolt not only resulted in the deaths of many, but also a tightening and creation of new laws to even further restrict the liberty of blacks. Nat Turner was hanged and skinned alive on November 11th, 1831. So Nat Turner, who on this day in 1831 led a slave revolt in Virginia, the United States of America. Of course, slavery was a very, very evil practice, and of course, we're not condoning Nat Turner's revolt, the way he went about it, but It is history. It is what it is. A man had a vision. He felt he was led to do what he did, and he paid dearly for it, and so have many African Americans, even up till this day. But we hope that we are progressing in the right direction, that we are doing things to better ourselves, we are doing things to fight injustice in America, in Africa, wherever injustice is, wherever racism is. Apartheid has been dismantled in South Africa, at least in theory. In practice, we know it's still there. Racism has been dismantled in the United States of America in theory, but we know in practice it's still there, and in many other parts of the world. So we hope that things will change a lot quicker than they are right now, and the world would be a more equitable place to live in. Let's move on to the next event recorded on this day in history. William James Basie, popularly known as Count Basie, was one of the most notable jazz musicians of the 20th century. He was born on this day in 1904 to Harvey Lee and Lillian Basie in Red Bank, New Jersey. Both his parents were musicians, which influenced Basie from an early age. His father played the mellophone and his mother played the piano, and also gave Basie piano lessons. Later, he received lessons from a professional arranged by his parents. Basie was not an aspiring student and dreamed of becoming a musician. He finished junior high, but his main focus always remained music. He quickly became proficient at playing the piano and drums, affiliating himself with small-time acts at local theaters and clubs. During the 1920s, Basie played the vaudeville circuit, which was mostly song and dance performances with an element of burlesque. In 1928, he joined Walter Page's band called Blue Devils, which was his first exposure to a big band. He then joined a band led by Benny Morton, which popularized swing music. Upon Morton's death in 1925, Basie formed his own band named Barons of Rhythm, including some of the original members of the Blue Devils and the addition of tenor player Lester Young. He got the title Count after a radio announcer added that to his name to add some spice. Last but not least, his name is Wilt Chamberlain, born Wilton Norman Chamberlain. He was an American basketball star who played for several NBA teams. Chamberlain, born on this day in 1936 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, studied at Overbrook High School, where he played on his school's team for 3 years, scoring more than 2,200 points. He turned pro in 1959, starting his professional career with the Philadelphia Warriors. In his first game, the Warriors played the Knicks and Chamberlain scored 43 points. For that season, he was named NBA Rookie of the Year and NBA Most Valuable Player. In 1962, he made history by becoming the first NBA player to score 100 points in a game. He also became the first NBA player to score more than 4,000 points in a season. His average score was 50.4 points per game. During this time, he was selected for the All-NBA First Team for 3 consecutive years. Chamberlain had a long-standing on-court rivalry with Boston Celtics player Bill Russell. Despite their professional rivalry, the two became and remained great friends off the court. That's the way it should be. On that note, folks, we have come to today in African history for the 21st of August. Join us tomorrow, August 22nd, for another educative edition of Today in African History. Newcomers, people who've been here for the second, third, or fourth time, if you haven't liked the video, help our young fledgling channel grow by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, sharing the video, turning on your notification bell as well so that you are updated whenever we upload a video. We appreciate your support. Thanks for dropping by once again. See you on the next video tomorrow, August 22nd. Take care of yourself. Bye for now.